Let me ask you this. What really makes omnichannel medical engagement different from just sending more emails or hosting more webinars? The answer? It's the data. But here's the thing. Data alone isn't enough. You can have engagement numbers, CRM reports, platform stats, even MSL feedback. But if all of that information is stuck in silos, scattered across different systems and teams, then you don't have a strategy. You have chaos. That's why today we're diving into two topics that are at the heart of omnichannel success. First, we'll talk about data integration, what it means, why it matters, and how it creates a unified picture of your HCPs across multiple touchpoints. Then, we'll shift gears into data analytics, where we'll explore how to use that integrated data to measure success, personalize journeys, and make smarter, faster decisions. Ready? Let's get started. So, let's begin with data integration, a term you've probably heard a lot. But what does it actually mean in the context of medical affairs? At its core, data integration is about bringing together information from different sources, systems, platforms, and teams into a single connected ecosystem. Because think about it. In most organizations, data is everywhere. Your CRM holds information about field medical visits. Email platforms track open and click-through rates. Webinar platforms log attendance and questions. Medical information teams record scientific inquiries. MSLs report insights in their own trackers. And commercial often has its own data sets too. Each of these data sets holds a piece of the puzzle. But if they're not talking to each other, then you're missing the full picture of what's actually happening in your HCP relationships. Now, why is integration so critical in omnichannel? Because the entire model is based on orchestration, the ability to deliver the right message at the right time through the right channel based on a clear understanding of your stakeholders' preferences and behaviors. And you simply can't orchestrate effectively if your data is fragmented. Let's take an example. Imagine you're planning a follow-up webinar for cardiologists in the Gulf region. Your email data shows who opened the invite. Your CRM shows who met with MSLs last quarter. Your webinar platform has Q&A data from the last session. And your insight tracker includes questions that cardiologists have been asking. If all that data lives in silos, you're relying on guesswork. But if it's integrated, pulled into a single view, you can segment your audience accurately, personalize your messaging, flag top priority HCPs for MSL outreach, and even identify scientific gaps to cover in the webinar. That's the power of integration. It turns disconnected activity into coordinated engagement. So what kinds of data should be integrated for a successful medical omnichannel plan? Let's break it down into 5 key categories. Engagement data, from emails, webinars, social media, congresses, and website traffic. This tells you how HCPs are interacting with your content. Field medical activity, face-to-face meetings, virtual visits, scientific discussions, and insight reports. These are your high-value interactions. Medical information requests. The questions HCPs are asking about your products, trials, or publications often indicate unmet educational needs. CRM and stakeholder profiles. A well-maintained CRM helps you track who's who, roles, affiliations, specialties, past engagement history. External data sources. Think publication activity, social media presence, digital influence, or participation in congresses. This helps identify rising KOLs and digital opinion leaders. Bringing these datasets together gives you a 360-degree view of each HCP, so you can make every engagement count. Now I know this sounds complex, and yes, integration takes effort, but it doesn't have to be perfect from day one. Start small. Choose a few high-impact sources, like email metrics, CRM data, and MSL insights, and create a basic unified dashboard. Over time, you can build connections between platforms, use APIs or automation tools, and even explore enterprise solutions like CDPS, customer data platforms, or MDM, master data management. The goal is not to have everything integrated overnight. It's to start building a culture where decisions are based on connected, not isolated information. And one more thing, because we're in medical affairs, governance matters. As you integrate data, you must stay compliant. Ensure data is anonymized where required, respect consent, and opt-in rules align with internal privacy and IT policies. Integration is powerful, but only if done responsibly. To wrap up this section, data integration is the backbone of omnichannel orchestration. Without it, your strategy is fragmented, reactive, and often inefficient. But with it, you're able to understand your stakeholders better, coordinate across channels, and deliver scientifically meaningful, personalized experiences that truly reflect the value of medical affairs. And now, we'll explore how to use integrated data to fuel data analytics, so you can track performance, optimize in real time, and demonstrate value with confidence. In traditional medical affairs, data has often been retrospective. We collect insights at the end of an advisory board, after a field visit, or through manual CRM entries. But in omnichannel, that approach doesn't work anymore. Why? Because the entire model is based on agility, personalization, and the ability to make timely, informed decisions across multiple channels, and often in real time. Data analytics is what enables that. It turns fragmented touchpoints into a connected ecosystem. Let's break it down. First, data helps you personalize HCP journeys. With the right analytics in place, you're no longer guessing what content an HCP might want. You're adapting in real time based on their behavior. For example, did they open the email but skip the video? Did they attend a virtual Congress session but drop off early? Are they consistently responding to one channel but not another? These aren't just numbers, they're signals. Signals that allow you to tailor the next step in the journey, whether that's an MSL follow-up, a new piece of content, or pausing communication altogether. That kind of precision, it's impossible without data. Second, data enables agile planning and optimization. Most omnichannel plans are built over weeks or even months, but HCP needs, priorities, and preferences evolve quickly, especially in today's fast-moving medical landscape. This is where data analytics changes the game. You don't have to wait until the quarter ends to see what's working. With real-time dashboards and KPI tracking, you can identify underperforming content and redistribute efforts across high-performing channels, spot engagement dips before they become patterns. This means you can optimize while in motion, not just after the fact. Third, data validates medical value and strategic impact. In medical affairs, we're often asked, how do you prove the value of what you're doing? And frankly, storytelling alone isn't enough anymore. Data analytics provides the evidence. Who engaged and how? What knowledge gaps were closed? What insights were generated and acted upon? You're able to connect medical activities to strategic outcomes. Not just tell a story, but back it up. That's what makes your role credible at the table with commercial, regulatory, and executive teams. Fourth, data unifies fragmented systems. Let's face it, most medical affairs teams work across multiple platforms. One system for emails, another for webinars, CRM for MSLs, yet another for insights. Analytics brings all of this together. It creates a unified view of your stakeholder interactions, and that unified view is essential for avoiding duplicated efforts, creating seamless stakeholder experiences, coordinating cross-functional initiatives. Because in the absence of unified data, what you have is noise, not strategy. Not. 5. Advanced analytics can power predictive insights. And here's where things get exciting. As medical affairs teams mature their omnichannel capabilities, advanced analytics, including AI and machine learning, start to play a role. You can begin to predict which HCPs are likely to disengage, forecast the best time to contact a stakeholder, even anticipate emerging trends in scientific interest. This isn't science fiction. It's what top-tier organizations are already piloting today. But to get there, you need a strong foundation of clean, connected data. So what's the takeaway? Omnichannel isn't just a communication strategy. It's a data strategy. If you're not building analytics into the core of your medical plan, before launch, during execution, and post-campaign, you're missing the very element that makes omnichannel work: insightful, actionable intelligence. Thank you very much.